Goddamn allergies being in you. Or
Yeah, they have.
Those allergies were kicking my ass for a minute.
Yeah, man, it's tragic out here.
Fuck.
Last night I had to hit the inhaler twice.
It's rare now for you? Oh yeah, you don't even hit
very,
it like that, huh?
Very rare. Like the last time I hit it was probably a year ago.
That's crazy.
And it's probably around this time too.
Yeah.
Even for shows and shit, you don't get out of breath and need your inhaler or nothing?
Nah. The only time is like this season change, this fucking going into spring, and then all the allergies come at me.
Yeah. The allergies this year were fucking terrible. Like, I don't get them that bad, but this year they fucked me up. When I went back to LA, oh my fucking God, I was dying like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you're good right
Check.
there.
Cool.
Yeah, you're good. Just want to make sure it's good. No, yeah,
right.
man, I've used my inhaler like freaking at least once a week. I'm dying over here, man.
Yeah.
I used one when I was a kid. I haven't used one since I was probably like 10.
Yeah, it's not a fun experience.
No, I don't want to.
Dying.
Fuck
that
that
fucking
shit.
fish without water commercial. That's exactly how I fucking feel.
Yeah.
If I was a commercial, mine would be the frying pan with egg in it. This is your brain on drugs.
They're like, she's melted into the
This she's been like this since she started smoking pot.
Yeah.
What about the dog one? It was like,
Oh, we're talking to the dog? Yeah.
hey, you're not the same anymore.
Like, what the fuck?
You aren't either, dog. What the fuck are you talking for,
I
man?
miss my friend.
I miss. Yeah, I love how you know what'll get people to quit smoking weed? Make their dog guilt trip the fuck out of them.
Dude, I feel like doing shrooms with a dog in the room, like your dog.
Oh,
I feel like he'll like look at you and he'll be like, I know what you're doing.
It knows. No, my dog, like, I have smart ass dogs. I got 2 XL bullies and a normal pit, and they fucking know when I'm high. They know I don't drink no more, but when I was drunk, they fucking knew. They fucking, if me and my girl just were fucking around, I walk out the room, they're side-eyeing me like, bitch, I know what the fuck you were just doing, you little whore.
Yeah.
I can smell it on you.
You think like when you do shrooms and shit, you enter like the realm of the dog? Like, you know how they're more in tune with nature and
definitely.
shit?
I definitely
We like reach their level.
Yeah, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing here?
So our dogs just like
Just looking at you
perma-fried
like-
then? That means dogs are just constantly on like 5th dimension
I guess.
shit?
I mean, they're just born there, you know?
Real
'Cause they're
shit.
more primal and shit.
I mean, if you look at a pug too long, you real that motherfucker is
That
tripping
fool's
balls,
sad, bro. That
Suffering.
shit's
He's suffering.
genetically made, bro.
There's nothing behind those eyes,
The fucking pug is a failed Mewtwo. You know what I mean? They try to make a perfect dog.
bro. No, you know what's fucked up? I'm sorry to say this. Frenchies are not even supposed to exist. Did you know
bro.
that?
Yeah, half
can't
of these dogs
exist.
aren't supposed to exist, bro.
Yeah, no, but Frenchies do not exist without human like intervention. You have to make them mate. They don't naturally mate. Like if you don't hold and make them mate,
Isn't it the
they
same with
can't.
pugs though?
I don't know if it's the same with pugs,
Okay.
but with Frenchies, because their heads are too big for their body, they fall.
Ah.
I have friends who breed Frenchies, and they say it. That's why they're expensive, because you have to you have to hand fuck the dogs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's wild. That's why.
That's a wild threesome.
That is. That's kind of what it feels like. I don't want to be a part of this experience, man.
Man.
That's a crazy way to start. Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
That's a crazy way to start a podcast. On that note, I'm sparking this.
That's the only way to start a podcast. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back to the SlowBurnHour, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Donnie Blue, and to my left is your other host,
What it do, baby, is Mage.
Mage Monroe. Today, our guest is a artist from the 209, as many of our guests are. And today, I'm very excited to have this guest because he brings a point of view that I feel I haven't explored myself in the music genres. I'm very excited to get into his view of the art, view of how he started, where he came from, and where he's going. Today, our guest is Dave Won't Die.
Thank you. I appreciate the kind words.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get into it. I'm doing good. I'm tired, but I'm here. We working. Long overdue for this one. I'm fucking excited. I'm so happy y'all had me on here.
It's our pleasure, really. You were a homie from the start.
There I am.
As soon as we met you,
They hit it. Yeah, I knew.
Yeah, man,
The
for
moment
sure.
I saw y'all performing, I was like, "Oh, we working. We fucking working." I'm like a NFL scout or something. Anytime I'm at shows, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I got you. You want to pass that to you, brother?" Fucking yeah. I'm like an NFL scout. When I go to shows, as soon as I see somebody, even if I'm just going to watch, I see somebody that or anyone that I know has got potential, I'm like, "Oh yeah, we're fucking locking in." And
And Mike was off.
the whole time.
Yeah.
But how if we heard you though? No.
We heard you.
You heard me?
Yeah, we were hearing you the whole
I
time.
heard you. Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, we've known each other for a long time, which is crazy to think. I mean, time flies, man. Time
It
is
really
flying.
fucking does. Like when I first met, I guess we'll just get into how we even met and started all this shit if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fucking at the G spot, as most of us know each other. I fucking my first shows that I ever started trying to throw on my own. The G Spot was kind enough to let me host it, and for one of the first ones I ever did for my birthday back in 2023, Ace Boogie, shout out to my brother Ace.
Shout out to Ace Boogie.
Shout out Ace.
Had these guys come and perform. I didn't know who anyone from the G Spot was unaware there was even this whole family unit of talented fucking artists already working like a motherfucker, and he just brought me into the fold, introduced me to everybody, and but I seen the Slow Burn guys, and I was like, these guys bring an energy that, like, the kind of shows that I enjoy with the high energy, they bring that with like their whole own style that they don't need to be screaming, and they're really bring like I like to get my people moving. I'm screaming at them. If you ever listen to my music, I'm yelling at people to move. They can just get up and be as smooth as they want, and nobody in that crowd is gonna just stand there. Everyone's vibing, and that I know that vibe is contagious.
Well, damn.
Right, I thought we were interviewing him.
My bad. My bad.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
that was
that.
great.
I like to give my flowers when
Thank
they
you,
do,
man.
when they
Thank
do.
you.
That's fucking much appreciated.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I just look at this guy and geek because we're
I
like,
wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so we met, right? We met
Mhm.
at the G Spot. This was
Yep.
your first show.
Real
And-
my first own show. I had done a couple shows like club stuff in Modesto, but fucking going first amongst a lineup of artists, and in that scene, it was like club bangers, traditional hip hop shit. I come out screaming at them, and they're like, "What the fuck?" So my first real show being accepted anywhere was at like the G Spot, essentially. My
Yeah.
first true start to be who I wanted to be.
Yeah, the G Spot's cool, man, because you can
Yeah.
really, the variety of rap or whatever the fuck. that
And
people
music.
perform
Music
there.
in general.
Music,
yeah.
that's the yes sir.
One of the times that we had went, they were doing a open mic competition type of thing.
That was one of the
And,
first times.
No. This is after that.
Oh, another
This
one.
is
Okay. The
more
next
recent.
one.
More
Okay.
recent. I was actually a judge.
I think I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I think
remember.
how many have they had now? Oh no, they had like a tournament, right?
Yeah.
Because I think I
Yeah.
went to like the first or second round because
Yeah,
my homie Hank, shout out Hank Rubé, shout out my brother. He was one of the judges too,
Yeah.
with James and somebody else.
Was that one?
Okay.
No,
that was a different one because
Okay,
I was a
okay,
judge
okay.
with Domo and.
Oh yeah, I wasn't at
and
that
Aztec.
one. Okay.
And there was this white boy, 18, 17 years
Oh
old.
yeah.
And he was just on the guitar going like so talented, so dope. I don't even remember his name. You know,
Yeah.
that's a shame.
Mm.
But he just know that he was like, I was like seeing that shit and I was like, this is how you see. He was like, oh, you know, I seen Post Malone back when he was over there.
Yeah,
You know,
real
because he was
shit.
really talented and like he could sing, he could play the guitar as well. He's doing his whole instrumentals, and he's telling. And there's a part of where he won the tournament, right? His
Mhm.
last round.
Oh
He's like-
yeah.
He's like, I need 3 words that I could just freestyle a song right now, and then.
Shit.
And this was
fucking-
uncalled for. He just did it.
He just,
He just
off
did it.
the
He's-
off the blue.
hey man, he probably knew how to bring it in. He probably knew that was gonna
Yeah,
win.
yeah.
That's fucking out the box. But yeah, like there's not really many places that you, at least in the 209, that I feel like you could do that.
Yeah.
Like where you could have like someone doing traditional hip hop and then like pull the guitar out and do that shit.
Yeah.
And then have my fucking crazy ass come out
Yeah.
screaming at you.
And then right after you, they'll come and do some just trap shit that we just gonna be
Some
moving
real
around to.
trap shit. Yeah, dude, it's a fight. And then everyone loves all of it. I even seen this one girl pull out some R&B. I was at the open mic contest that I went to there. And she was nervous. I don't think she had ever even sang in front of people really like that. But once she saw how like open the crowd was, she like you seen her get in her pocket and have fun. And I feel like I've seen so many artists who were nervous to do their thing see how supportive the G Spot is, and it's a place for artists to like flourish and come
Yeah.
into their own.
It's like a training ground.
It really is. Like it really is a training ground for artists, for young artists. They need to stamp that. They need to put that. If you want to train as an artist, I feel like artists nowadays don't understand that concept of training and working on your craft.
Yeah,
Interesting.
It took so many G Spot shows and so many opening shows for people who weren't there to see us. It
Right.
took so many of those
Yeah.
to get to the confidence level of executing whatever
Yeah.
we need to do. Even progressing every time.
Yeah. Oh, it's never gonna be the same. Even now, like I feel like I've done a million shows at this point, and there's still shit that I learn for every fucking show that I do. And even from having seen y'all, the way that y'all perform now versus when I met y'all 2 years ago, is so much different. And like the same for me. Like I used to be so in my shell, and now I done jumped off a stage, clotheslining people, and I done everything except stage dive essentially. And that's next to my fucking bucket list,
dude. Your shows are nuts. I love going to Dave Won't Die shows because we get to, because I know he goes in there with me too, but we be getting in the pit.
Dude, that's
we be throwing in.
That was the first time I ever been in a pit at your show.
Y'all play. Yeah, the show that we did together. Yeah. Like I remember y'all told me that was the first thing you said was like, "Hey, we've never been in a mosh pit. We've never had a mosh pit at our show. Like we want to get that started," and we were able to make that happen. And it's
crazy.
It's
bro.
so fun.
Fucking flying kicks, flying punches.
All that.
It's like somebody just hit a combo, like a fucking
like a Street Fighter, just
flying across the stage and shit, man. Like what the hell?
I love that shit.
It's peaceful chaos though, because if you get knocked down, everybody's like, oh shit, like,
get him up. Yeah, it's the most love is in the true pits is where you find the most love. For some reason, I've met some like. You see someone in a pit, and that's like your best friend for those 45 minutes or 30 minutes, and then you're never gonna see that person again. Probably. Yeah. It's the most fun shit. I come from two different crowds where there's like the push pits where it's just people kind of shoving each other, and then you got the people throwing back kicks and fucking knocking teeth out. And I'm a fan of both. People talk shit on either side. I don't give a damn. As long as you're having fun. And you're being as safe as you can. That's all that matters. But I fucking love that shit. I fucking live for that shit.
I think that pit inspired. We did a pit at what was his name? Freddie's homie. Jay Laurie.
Jay Laurie. That shit was in San Jose, around the area.
Dude, San Jose goes hard. Oh, at the tank shop.
No, not that one. That one was
dope.
Different. Okay, yeah.
This was at Jay Laurie's show, and we opened up.
Yeah,
we opened up, but we weren't performing anymore. It was Jay Laurie's set, and he went crazy. He had a live band, live guitar. It was crazy. And he's a rapper, so like rap with live instruments is always the shit.
That always goes hard.
And then he had like a crazy fucking song, and then we look at each other and we look at Freddie. You haven't met Freddie, huh?
Freddie Punch? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Shout out Freddie Punch. He's been to a ton of shows. He's a big supporter. I love that guy.
And then we looked at Freddie. We all looked at each other. And then we looked at Fat Boy, everybody that was there with us, and we're like, we're going to fucking do it. And then you can see the other people.
Everyone, you just all make eye contact. Yeah. It's a silent conversation you have, huh?
And then we, in the peripheral, I see like there were some older people at the show, and everybody just like backs away slowly. And then he goes, and we're like, going crazy. And then I fucking got thrown out, bro, like some straight Tom and Jerry shit. I went fucking thrown out of that shit. That was hella funny. And then I get up and I just see everybody else against the wall. They're hella scared.
I fucking love it.
That was sick.
One of the best pit that I've ever been in, probably one of the first craziest I've ever been in, other than little small hardcore and punk shows, was I went and saw Breakins live. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's a hyper pop, like glitch pop artist. But he's melodical as all hell. But he produces his own shit, and he's super heavy 808s. And there's a certain song where it's like a beautiful melody the entire song, and then it just kind of cuts, and just smashing 808 and open the whole pit up, and like Wall of Death style, leading the charge. And when I hit that other side, I was probably airborne for like 10 seconds out, and I remember the whole time I'm just in like bliss. I'm just like, and this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life.
That's what's up, man. That's great.
Those are the moments to live for real. That's some real life shit. Just going out and experiencing that.
Fuck yeah! Like even as an artist, one of my favorite things is just going to shows, just to watch, just to like as a spectator. Like I fucking love that shit. I even miss that sometimes. You get so into the grind of doing shows and your own shit that you forget to just be a spectator in the shit you love.
Yeah, we've been to a few shows where we're just watching, and it's like, wow. Like the pressure of that you not having to go on eventually is like
it
crazy.
gets to you. Oh man, especially when it's like I'll feel it at like my homie shows, and there's just that part of me of like having that anxiety of like wanting shit to go well, and like, oh, if someone doesn't show up, should I offer myself to go on? Like, do I insert myself? And I have to tell myself, you're just here. It's just David. Like, I'm not Dave Won't Die. Like I've had to say that to people. Like, oh, I'm not Dave Won't Die. I'm just being David today. Like,
yeah.
No, we've been at shows and I seen him perform and it gets me hyped up. I'm like, bro, let's fucking go right now.
Let's go.
Bro, now we can't because they got their own shit.
Wu-Tang
organized.
him. Wu-Tang him real quick.
Yeah.
you know, I got a flash drive. If you just want to plug this in, it's got 15 minutes.
I got the show mixes on me right
now. I hate that I have so many in my drive, my Google Drive, that I'm ready if someone ever does, because that's happened. It's happened to me before, very rarely, but I'm ready. If someone's like, hey, could you do a quick 10 minutes? I got you. Let's go. What do you want a hard set? You want singing set? What you want? I got it.
Speaking of variety, how do you think, we were talking a little bit earlier about where you were going as an artist.
Oh, yes.
How do you feel where you are now? You want to explain kind of where you're at as an artist now? And where you plan on going?
I'm very happy you brought that up, because I am in like a transitional period right now as an artist. My main thing that I feel like a lot of people know me for is the scream rap shit, the mosh pits and stuff, which I love to death. I love my shout out Extreme Trap and my Hellcore family. I love all that shit. But I'm kind of gonna transition into a more like melodic, going back to the roots of where I started with the more glitch pop, like break-ins inspired type shit. I'm gonna definitely still incorporate my aggressive sound. Like I'm not just like ditching it completely, but it's just getting kind of, I feel like I'm reaching a ceiling, and I feel like I need to set myself apart from everybody in my scene by showing like how much I am truly capable of. Like I realized it when like I just did a couple back-to-back shows in LA with Extreme Trap and Hellcore. Shout out to Dirty Button Vice. That shit was fucking sick. Camera? Oh, I keep pointing at the screen. I'm fucking stupid. Shout out to Dirty Button Vice. Playing in Atlanta this weekend too. If y'all are going to see that, by the time this comes out, probably have already happened.
Comes out tomorrow.
Then go see my brothers in Atlanta. But I just did 2 back-to-back shows in LA with Extreme Trap and Hellcore. And both times I feel like I got the best reactions from my more intimate, melodic type shit. And it just made me realize that's where my true passion is. Like, I love the scream rap, but I feel like I just need to expand my sound. And just honestly, if I'm just speaking in general, the scene for that right now, it's getting very congested with a lot of people that are just kind of money and clout hungry.
Oh, really?
On
scream rap shit?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Crazy. I didn't even think that was
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Kind of. Yeah. A lot of people are charging crazy money to open on shows, and like crazy money charging for features, and that's no disrespect to people who charge for shows and features. I pay for opening slots and features when I can, but it's for artists that I feel like deserve that. I feel like people think that's the standard now, and like y'all know me because we've worked together for a few years, and anyone who's ever gotten a feature for me or opened for me on a show, I've never once charged, never once asked for a single dollar, because I love doing what I do. When I threw a whole tour with me and my brother Tyler LaForce last year, went on a whole tour. Did y'all open for any of the shows on that? I had y'all open for some.
Modesto.
It was with Slam.
With Slam, yeah. I had y'all open on that tour. I don't. Do you have that lighter still? Did you give it? Okay, cool. Boop. Got it. I don't charge because like I work 40 plus hours a week and shit, and I save money and I put my own money, and the homies help too, investing money and their time with cover flyers and all that shit. But I do all of this out of my own pocket because I love this shit. I get repaid and people showing up to the shows and listening to the music and shit. And like, I understand it's expensive. Y'all know how much this music shit costs. Y'all know how much this fucking shit costs. You know, I don't gotta. See this shit costs. This shit ain't fucking free. Like, I understand that people want some money to get shit back, but at the same time, I feel like people think that's just the standard. And it's not. At the end of the day, you have to remember why you're supposed to be doing it, and it's because you love it, not because you're trying to make $1 off of it.
Right.
People are getting that line blurred. If I'm just being honest, if you hate me for that, I might get hate for that. People might talk some shit. Some people might think I'm talking about them. If you think that, I probably am. But it is what it is. Like, I'm sorry, but as someone who's thrown a bunch, like, my biggest thing is don't ask me to pay crazy money for a feature if I got more listeners than you. And like, there are people who just like they're just after it for the money, or they're feeding their addictions, or they're just it's just, I'm sick of it. Like, they're taking advantage of artists trying to come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really
and is
don't
it like
that.
people who don't really have a platform?
Don't have a platform.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like people think it's the standard, and I understand like you're probably putting value on your time, but if everybody did that, not a single soul would work together.
Yeah.
Like,
I think there was like a kind of an unspoken thing where everybody, we'll just generalize it right now, the G-Spot kind of group. It's like this has to happen. The collaboration has to happen for us to go anywhere. You know?
Yeah.
If everybody's trying to charge everybody shit, like at some point it's all gonna cancel. Like, what the fuck are we paying?
Gonna
You know?
cancel. Yeah, I've
What are we
seen that
paying
in the
each other for?
Modesto shit, dude.
Oh, yeah?
I've seen that it happened recently. Like, if for even the G-Spot homies, if you know, you know. Like, someone who put a bunch of people on to shows for free, immediately after they started getting some traction, tried to charge the same people money to open. And it's like, what happened? You were just working with us out of love, and now the moment you got a little bit of clout, now you want to try to charge those same people who were there when you weren't doing anything. And it's like, that's just kind of crazy. So that makes you realize people are just trying to chase the dollar. Like, and I don't like that. Like, that's why I love the G-Spot. Like, I feel like no matter how big the G-Spot gets, it's never going to do no shit like that.
No, hope not.
I hope not.
Yeah.
But I really, but just like, if it's going to keep being people like us, I don't see that. I don't see the G-Spot ever cultivating any sort of negative energy. That shit, I fucking love the G-Spot.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
Shout out to G-Spot.
Shout out to G-Spot again. I'm going to try to not make this just a G-Spot love letter episode.
Hey,
It
no.
already is. I'm gonna call it the G-Spot love letter.
The G-Spot.
And that sounds crazy as a title.
Whoa! Didn't even think about that till now.
Hey, man.
Type shit.
Hey,
Type
man,
shit.
they had us all come together. So shout out to G-Spot.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
There was a point though before you even met us.
Mm-hmm.
How long exactly you been doing music? Like trying to not trying, but doing professionally. If you were to say, you know how we do.
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Dedicated.
I'll end up like I came up with the name Dave Won't Die and really gave it my all the end of 2022. I've been off and on making my own music since I was young. I've been playing instruments since I was like a little kid.
Oh yeah.
Like,
What do you play? If you don't mind me asking.
I started out on clarinet in 4th grade.
Hey!
Yes, sir. No way, you play clarinet?
I sure did.
Bro,
man.
I started on clarinet in 4th grade, all the way through senior year of high school.
Oh,
Like,
you
all
the way.
Oh, all the way, even
Yeah,
into
yeah.
college until I dropped out. Yeah,
What?
bro. Yeah, I was in
Dude,
college
you're
marching
gonna fucking
band.
master the clarinet, dude?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Well, I switched. It was like elementary school. I started in clarinet, then I like bass clarinet,
Right.
and started diverging around into like saxophone and shit.
Right, of course,
Then high
natural.
school. Rest in peace, Beaumont Central High School in Beaumont, Texas. I grew up in the same, not grew up, but I went to high school in the same town as Tizo Touchdown.
Oh,
He
shit.
went to my rival high school. But I was in you ever seen the movie Drumline?
No.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
I was in one of those type of marching bands in high school and
Fire.
college.
That's
I was
awesome.
the quote unquote white boy on bass drum. I was the one white guy.
Yeah. We all have one.
But when I got to high school, I switched to mellophone, and then from there, I played in marching band in college for like a couple months before
That's
I
what's
dropped
up,
out.
dude.
But
That's sick.
yeah, so music has always been my main love. Music has always been my number one. Even when I didn't want to, I've always wanted to do it as a career, but I grew up in a family where that's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You go to college, get a degree, go whatever the hell. But which is cool, but took me a long time to realize it's not for me. So it wasn't until end of 2022 that I'm like, fuck this. I have to be an artist, or at least give it my all, so that if it doesn't work out, I can say I genuinely tried and it was not meant to be.
Yeah.
And in that process, I realized it doesn't matter what it is I put my mind to. If I 110% do that shit, it's gonna happen.
And this was you dropped out of college in 2022, or?
Oh, I dropped out of college 2016. I graduated
okay.
high school 2016. I'm old, sir.
Okay.
I graduated in 2016. Dropped out 2016. I tried to go back
That's
a couple
not too
times.
old. I graduated 2018. That's not too
Oh
old.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't, man.
I
Kids
was like,
nowadays.
I was like, wait a minute.
Kids nowadays are blowing up at like 16, man. So I'm gonna be 28 this year. So me at 28 almost being at this point now, like a part of me wishes I would have like locked in and figured this out at 16, 17. But at the same time, I would have never been the artist that I am now. It took me to go through all the bullshit I've been through to be who I am now, to make the shit that I make now.
Like different paths. It's your path, man. It's different.
Yep. Carving this shit
and
out.
Also, a lot of the 16-year-olds, they kind of go quick, man.
They do. They flash in the pan type shit.
Yeah.
Me and the homies talk about that all the time. That's kind of the last thing I want to do. Like, I don't want to just be a quick moment and then kind of like fade off. Like, longevity is the key.
Yes, sir.
And
definitely agree with that one.
That's trying to make a statement.
So you committed to, I guess, the art 2022.
Yep, that's when I
and then we met you
just right after that. Not even a year, a couple months. I'd say 6 months.
That's crazy.
After, because it was my birthday.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the day up, but it was at least that week, so middle of July.
Yeah.
And I think I dropped my first song on all platforms in like November of 22. So not even a full 6-7 months in.
Wow, that's
Crazy.
crazy.
Where were we?
Yeah.
Where were we?
Y'all were there at the beginning.
Dude,
No,
when we
y'all in the
heard
G
you,
spot.
I felt like you were a veteran. Like,
No.
he knows he's got
Dude,
shit.
you
know.
had the energy, the presence. I felt like you've been like, I
Yeah.
don't something. I thought for some reason you already been doing shows in LA. And
Yeah,
shit.
me too, man.
I mean, I've been quote unquote performing since like a kid. Like I sang in church choir when I got my start singing in church choir. If I don't know if that's kind of a shock. People laugh at me when I say that, given my darker aesthetic now. But I started singing in church. I sang in school. The marching band that I was in high school was very much into like dance routines and skits during halftime, and I was always involved in that shit. Shout out to the fucking Beaumont Central marching band. Fucking rest in peace. We were the best band. We were cranking on everybody. Everybody. I don't think I've ever said that since I fucking like 2016, but we were cranking on everybody. But I've been a performer. I was in drama club all through high school and then in middle school. Like, so I've always liked performing. I've always liked making people like laugh and you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how I have always brought worth. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta perform to make people happy. I fucking love it. Like it's always been a thing. So this is just like a natural gateway, I guess.
So you say you went to high school in Texas.
Beaumont,
so
Texas.
You grew up in Texas? Or how'd you end up here?
Back
How'd you
and
get
forth.
from Texas to here?
I moved around a whole lot as a kid. So I was born in Hayward.
Okay.
I was born in Hayward. Moved around, moved to Iowa for a bit. Moved back to Cali. Then we moved down to Louisiana with my godfather and his family. My dad went to jail for a while, and he came back out. We eventually moved to Texas, Beaumont, Texas, like right outside of Houston, and went to eighth grade, and then graduated high school in Beaumont, Texas, and then went to Southern University in college for a couple months. Then I dropped out, and from there I was like, fuck, like I wanted to move out on my own and just kind of throw myself into the deep end. So I moved out to California on my own and kind of did a bunch of odd jobs, odd work until eventually 2022. I'm like, the college, the 9 to 5. No, I didn't like none of it. So
where did you move to when you came back over here?
When I first moved, Santa Rosa, and then I had a job where I traveled the country with FEMA Corps. That actually the I don't want to get political, but I don't care. The current administration just cut the program I was a part of called AmeriCorps, which was like the Peace Corps. You ever heard of the Peace Corps?
Yeah.
So it's like the Peace Corps, but it's in America, and we were specifically FEMA Corps, so we partnered with FEMA.
FEMA. Okay.
And I got sent. So for a year, the program I was a part of for like college age students, you get sent to different natural disasters for a year to help the recovery.
Like handing out stuff or helping.
I was going. I did a lot of things actually. This will feed into the music, which is cool. Because doing traveling, I did a lot of open mics all around. So that was a cool way to get my feet rolling, just getting on stage. and singing in front of people. But I did digital communications work, so I was editing. They gave me the Adobe Creative Cloud, and I was learning how to use Premiere and After Effects and Lightroom and all this shit. Producing like videos and podcasts for FEMA.
Oh, nice.
And what's cool is 2 of the disasters that I worked on were natural disasters I had been a part of.
Oh, shit.
One was a flood that hit Baton Rouge while I was staying there. And then the other was Hurricane Harvey that hit Houston, which hit Beaumont, and it took down my high school. That's why my high school's not there no more.
No way.
And I got to respond to that disaster. I was making like federal awareness things I was helping run their social medias.
Oh, okay.
And posting like how to get assistance for disaster and shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I
so
did a
you were
lot
the
of
guy
crazy
posting on their like pages and stuff.
Yeah, well, one of the people. It was a
Okay.
small team, 5 or 6 of us.
Okay.
But I got to work those disasters that affected me personally.
Did you like that job?
Yes and no. I mean, the work, it was grueling work, but it's like, I felt like I got put in a hyperbolic time chamber, like Dragon Ball Z type shit. It was like a real world grind. Like, I mean, we were working 12-hour days. We were, oh my God, it was like grind work like a motherfucker. Like, if you would have told me beforehand how hard it was going to be, I would have been like, fuck that. But I'm glad it did, because it fucking we were living like on a stipend of like, oh my God, $30-something a person a week for food.
What?
Crazy shit. Like
And they
crazy
provide
stipulations.
housing, or how does
Yeah,
that-
yeah, they
okay.
provided housing and travel and all that shit. But it was like 10-person teams riding in an 11-passenger van, and like the base that I was stationed out of was in Iowa. If I got, I guess deployed is the word. We got deployed to Miami when those hurricanes hit. We had to drive in that van from Iowa to Miami.
Damn.
Yep. 10 people in an 11-passenger van and all of your luggage.
That's crazy.
Comfortable.
How was
Yeah.
that? How was that for you? That whole road trip.
Getting me so ready to tour. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. Even now, like when I go on quote unquote tour now, or do long travel for shows and shit, like it's a cakewalk compared to that. Like, it's just a couple homies in the car. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, it like talk about throwing you in the deep end, and you better learn how to swim. Like, the 9-to-5 I have now is fucking a cakewalk compared to
Yeah.
that, and I make like 10 times as much money. Like, oh my God, like. And it got me into like editing videos and doing all that shit, which now obviously as an artist is fucking crucial.
Yeah.
As y'all fucking understand, like, so I didn't even realize at the time that that's what it was gearing me already for.
Yeah.
Like, that it was putting all these tools in my pocket that when I'm like, that's why, I mean, I think that's why when you were like, oh, it feels like you've been doing this in little weird ass ways indirectly, I have been my whole life.
That's some fucking Kung Fu Panda shit.
Yes, yeah, real shit. Kung Fu Panda shit. Fuck yeah.
Wow, man, not every hero wears capes.
Nope.
He
Nope.
smokes
Some of them
blunts
are
and-
He smokes blunts.
And goes to mosh pits.
he smokes blunts and screams at people. Not for much longer though. I'll be singing a lot more real soon. I got
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to singing.
Yeah, like I really feel like, especially now I have a
I'm
lot
looking
more
forward to
confidence in it.
hearing what you were explaining to me over here, because you said D&B, but with more
More emo, kind of synth punky vibes. Like I don't even really know what to call it yet, but I've been working a lot with my fucking brother Dylan Noir. We've been working a lot for over the past couple of years now. He's been helping me really kind of craft my sound in the background, but I haven't even really gotten to truly show it yet.
Okay.
But we have a lot of shit, like, so we have so much music cooked that as soon as that's out, it's gonna be like the true representation of what Dave Won't Die is like supposed to be.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so excited.
Are you playing any of that on the tour?
Not this yet. No, all that's like tucked away. And that's not getting shown to the world until it's
you don't even
110%
think it's
ready.
like, you know what? Let me just like see what's like, you know.
I
just
mean,
toss
okay.
a little bit out.
To be fair, I've every now and then I have played one of them. I've played some of the Secret Vault shit on shows, but I have a lot of other music that I have that I'm about to drop, and there's even traces. If you go back now, I have been doing it. If you really listen to my music, like a lot of it is on my projects, kind of the deeper cuts.
Yeah.
A lot of them are more melodic based.
There's There's one specifically that I remember you performing, and I remember you dedicating it to your sister. And
Yeah,
that was one of the most beautiful performances I've witnessed just because of that moment, and it was emotional. Like,
yeah,
I felt your emotion
definitely.
through that music. I felt it through your
Definitely.
performance. And
Definitely. That's definitely why I do this. That's most definitely why I do this.
so yeah, I ain't no stranger to danger. I see that.
No, most definitely not. Most definitely not. Life's been real dangerous. But yeah, like that one I think you're talking about. I have a few songs about my sister, but I think the one you're talking about is Obituary. But I just did that one. Man, I'll tell a story about that same feeling. I appreciate you saying that, by the way. And even bringing her into this, because I always love to talk about her. Even though it's a tough subject, I still like to tell her story, because her story tends to help a lot of people out. I lost my little sister when I was 18. I was about 2 or 3 months before I graduated. I guess I can't really say the word, because we gon' get you more, or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
They don't like the sewer slide word, or she unalived herself when she was 14 after a lot of bullying. So very much anti-bullying. You're a bully, I'll beat the absolute shit out of you.
Yeah, fuck you.
If you're a bully in 2025, I don't know what you're doing with yourself.
Grow the fuck up.
You're not listening to my music. Yeah, you ain't listening to my music. But a lot of my music is about her. A lot of us make music as a way to express shit that you don't know how to talk about it, especially like how do you bring up to your homies to talk about that kind of shit? It's just tough. You know what I'm saying? But through the music, people get it. And some of the best shit that I hear is when people tell me shit like that certain songs resonated with them like that. I had somebody, after I did a song about my sister at a show, tell me that he had just recently had something happen with his sister. And hearing that song, like, resonated with him on such a deep level. And that honestly, as much as I want to become a giant artist, that kind of did it for me there. If that, I kind of, one of the biggest things you could do, and even this last show I did in LA, it was on the anniversary of her passing. On March 9th, I had a show in LA. It was the anniversary of when she took her own life, and I did one of her songs, and I had them pull their phone lights out, and it was a fucking sea of lights. It was probably one of the most emotional moments I had on stage. It's so beautiful. And after my set, 9 out of the 10 people who come up and say something good about my set, it was that song. And that was one of the only singing songs I did. I did all scream rap, and I ended it on that one. And that was the one. So that made me realize, that's what I got to do.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. That's really beautiful, man. I appreciate you expressing that here.
Of course.
I know
of course.
I'm sure it's a tough subject.
It is, but at the same time, her story is gonna help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be kids who I always do this spiel at my shows that my name is Dave Won't Die, because even when I'm not here one day, all this stuff that I've put out is gonna be here forever.
Yeah.
Even though my sister's not here, the impact she's had on people, not just me, but my little cousin Shaylin just dropped her first EP, and it's so
I
gorgeous.
seen you posted it on your
I
stories,
posted it on my story, and her brother also does music. Shout out Spencer. He also does music. We've all been inspired by her life and her impact on us to go create this beautiful art. And I see, I go to her page today, and there's 1,000 comments of people every couple weeks just leaving her messages. There's a bench built in her honor at her high school. The impact she had on people in her 14 years of life is crazy. So with every year that I get to have another, I have to try to do that same shit. That's why Dave won't die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The message will always be forever.
That's beautiful, man.
It's definitely beautiful. I'm glad you're able to even speak on it. It's hard to as men.
Mm-hmm.
In the circle.
That stigma is there, man.
So that's beautiful.
One thing I like about the internet is that shit doesn't die.
No, it wasn't. It's the ugliest thing, but
Yeah.
it's the most beautiful thing too. The internet is a fucking shit ass place, but it can be, if you use it as a tool for good, you can fucking beat that shit.
As much bad, there's some
There's
pretty good shit up there.
With
man.
every force, there's an equal but opposite force.
Right.
He's about to pass me the blunt.
type shit. I low key was.
Oh man. So your high school got taken out by a fucking
By
tornado?
a fucking hurricane.
Oh, hurricane.
Hurricane Harvey.
Shit.
Hurricane Harvey took out my fucking high school.
What was your life, high school, Texas? Like, what was you doing outside of school?
Marching band was pretty much damn near my entire life. I was really in that marching band shit. That's just the culture of it down in the South.
Oh, okay.
Very much. Like that's why the only reference point that I can really make is if you've seen the movie Drumline, you know what I'm talking about. Like it's like life down there. But I did drama club too.
You did plays, like you did some school plays.
Oh
and shit?
hell yeah, school! There was a lot of competitions out there. There's a whole like
acting
competition, acting competitions and shit between different high schools and all sorts of shit. It was cool. Here's a fun ass fact. I don't think I've ever said it in an interview. I'm gonna only give it to y'all. It's hella funny.
Oh yeah.
I got like top level rank as a pantomime actor in the state of Texas in high school.
Pantomime, dude.
Like with the
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
a random ass fact.
That's,
Me and my little brother both. Like,
That's
yeah.
sick. That's
Can we
sick.
Google it? Like
No, it's not that. No. But it's just a random fucking because you do the competitions by your district, and then if you get top spot in your district, you go on to the state level, and then you get 1, 2, or 3 on the state level, and if you get 1, that's like the highest regard you can get. And I got that one year, my senior year, and it was fucking sick.
That's crazy.
You're just an artistical man. You just have
Dude.
so many. You just art leaks through you.
I think it's just the autism.
Oh shit.
No.
Hey, that's
Hey,
that's the evolution of
It's
human.
just that's
Real
what
shit.
it is. We're just extra smart. No, I don't know. It's just shit to keep me preoccupied, low key. I mean, like I am ADHD as shit, so it's just anything to keep me busy. If I'm like sitting around doing nothing, I feel like I'm fucking up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If I'm not doing something, I have to be doing something
It's like, I
productive.
could be fucking making $1 million.
I could be
right now. I'm
doing
just
something.
here.
Yeah, dude. Oh, especially when I'm broke. Oh my god, dude.
I got this fucking phone for what?
For what, dude? I hate my phone, but I love my phone, dude. I hate that shit. But if I'm without it for like an hour, I'm kind of like itching. Like I hate to admit it, but
No, that's fucking horrible that we even feel like that.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. Like there's times, it's so easy to get caught just scrolling.
it is so
Hours,
doom
dude.
scrolling, dude.
Hey, sometimes, bro, that's just not even entertaining. You're just looking
No.
at
Yeah,
something. Like,
Something's
man.
gonna make me laugh.
Yeah.
Something's gonna make me
Something's
laugh.
gonna
Bro,
make
it's
me
just like
laugh.
fucking lottery, dude. You're just like, I'm gonna fucking hit something. Yeah.
Something's gonna be funny. Something's gonna make me hit that save. Fuck, man. But it's also, I don't know. It's also obviously none of us would be able what we're doing
That's true.
right now.
Yeah.
It's
That's like
a
the other-
blessing and
yeah,
a curse.
That's the other side of it.
You have to take the good with the bad with it. But fuck, it's so like social media is so fucking evil.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
If it wasn't for the music shit, I wouldn't be posting
would
on it
not.
like that.
Hell no.
Dude, like to be fair, like before I had done anything with this music shit, I didn't have any real followers. Like I fucking like it was not a dead page, but like I didn't use that shit at all. Like I don't have any other social media. I don't even have TikTok. Like I mean I have a TikTok, but I don't use it. I've posted like 2 covers on there, and then in one of them I had a blunt I was smoking while I was singing, and they took it down.
Yeah,
and
they
I
don't
was
fuck with
like,
smoking.
fuck you, TikTok. I'd never use that shit again.
Yeah, they don't fuck with smoking.
Yeah, so I just don't fuck with that shit. I already get paranoid when I use Instagram. Like when I come up with a caption, it takes me like 45 minutes, low key. Like,
Relatable.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so it's not just me. I don't just overthink that shit.
I feel like that's a majority of us just think
Okay.
like, but what do I say?
But what do I say? Like, I don't know what to, like. I'll sit there and write verse after verse about what's on my mind, but let me have to type out like a couple lines in a Instagram post about something I'm doing. I'm like, the fuck. I'm also just worried that people are gonna think no matter what I say, it's gonna be fucking corny.
Yeah.
That it's just like, oh my god, it's this fucking guy again asking me to listen to his fucking music or watch his fucking video. Hate that shit.
Yeah, that feeling in the back of your head. But I mean, fuck it, it's just a shit. It's part of it too.
It
Part
is.
of, like,
It's the
that-
biggest
that-
obstacle is your own self doubt.
That little section of it is just a part of it, and the love definitely overcomes it. Meeting
Oh, most
people,
definitely.
the moments that come from the music shit overcome everything. Any type of hate, any type of negativity towards my art or our art or anything that we've ever done for, stand for. Every moment, every person we've met that was genuine, every fucking person that supported us, every person who paid any type of money for merch or for tickets or
Oh yeah.
even just tuning into our music and tuning into
Shit,
the podcast.
driving to see us.
Oh,
Dude,
my
driving
God.
to see us, man. Like all that shit overcomes any of that
Any
bullshit.
hate
I don't even
comment.
think about it. It's like, yeah, you'll see it, but
I fucking, dude, there's no better feeling. You can call me whatever you want. Tell me my music is trash. That is fine. But you can't tell me shit when I go to a show and then people know the words to the song and they're getting hyped, dude. I still will look back at videos sometimes of certain shows and shit and just fucking get a little emotional. Like the fact that anybody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather have I say this forever. I would rather forever do shows of 50 people knowing every word than of 30,000 fake fans who are just there for clout, or other bullshit.
just to say that they're
Just
there.
to say they're there, or not even to see me, but to see the artist going after me or whatever.
Yeah.
Like forever. Like that shit means so much more. Like I think that's why now, because I've hit so many milestones that I've wanted to, that not that I don't want to get any bigger. I want to go as far as I can. Obviously, we all want to do that. But like I've gone to shows where people are saying the words to my songs, even if it is just 5-6 people. Like I got that. Like
Yeah, man. The value of one person is like it's just
so
crazy.
much. And even if it's just the homies, even just hearing the homies say that they enjoy the music is fucking sick. Like, so all that over trumps any hate ever. Like my last music video that I just dropped had some political statements that I made in it that some people I don't think liked, and because the video started it got up to like 600 plays or some shit, which is pretty fucking cool for a music video. I don't ever get that on videos like that, which is sick. But I got a couple comments about some of the shit that I said, or just kind of sounding like shit.
Right.
And I could not. I laughed. Whereas like 2 years ago, getting a comment like that might have been the death of me. Might have been like, fuck it, I'm not doing no more songs. They told me it's trash, and they got to be right because they're random people on the internet.
Right.
So they got to be correct.
That's
what
how
the
it
fuck?
feels, though. That's how it feels sometimes.
No, it still does feel like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, there's always going to be a part of you, like, you don't like reading that shit, but...
Yeah.
And then, but you gotta think, not you specifically, in general. You gotta think, like, if you expect to be bigger, not everybody's gonna fuck with you. Dude.
No.
They're gonna be big ass haters, but big ass fans too.
Yep.
You know?
But they took time out of their day.
Hey, thanks for the comment, dude. That helped my algorithm.
It definitely did, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Not saying all attention is good attention, but hey, if you took time out of your day to comment, I did some right to get your attention.
Man, sometimes they're paragraphs, dude. You
Yeah.
really thought this up.
I had got one.
Oh my
because
God,
of my
no shit.
because of my Spanish on when I was rapping.
Oh shit! No way.
They're like, it was on a burner account. I think it was some gym bitch. Excuse me, I don't know your name personally, so that's why I say bitch. So
I love that, bitch.
she said, "Oh my God, this is I don't even know." She was just saying it's trash and saying like, "I know he's your friend, but you gotta say it at some point."
Oh,
and shit. And it's like
shit.
this is a disgrace to Spanish speakers everywhere.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh,
That was crazy.
wow.
And he's like, "What the? I can't even understand this." You know?
Was she Spanish herself?
Shit, I don't know.
Who
Burner
knows,
account.
man?
Burner
Who knows?
account. All it was a profile picture of she looked like she was in the gym.
That might have been fake too.
That it might
Yeah,
have been
not
just
even
some
in the
other, but
gym.
it might have been
That's
just some
cap.
dude just using that
Yeah.
too. But
Could have, man. Really,
it was a
could've
burner
been.
account at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's insane.
And,
I love that shit though.
I was like, damn. I was like, all right, fuck, okay.
Fuck. All right.
Well,
I
let me
guess.
try again. Fuck it.
Fuck. I
So
guess.
after that, I was like, okay, let me work on my Spanish.
Let me
a little
lock
more.
in. Let me pulls out the dictionary. Let me fucking make sure I know.
Let me start talking to my actual family members and be like, hey, does this make sense when I sing this?
That's fucking funny. That's crazy. I bet you probably don't even speak Spanish. That's why she didn't understand.
Right.
What you were saying.
Honestly,
That's why she didn't understand. She don't fucking speak
Damn.
Spanish. Damn.
Oh man, that's
Hating just to
hilarious.
hate. I feel like they just got their own shit going on, and they just got to project that hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, some people really just wake up like
Wake up mad.
I'm just ready to hate.
I'm gonna go hate on somebody putting their art out.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and that's fine, dude.
That's
Do-
fine.
do
You know,
what you
oh,
gotta
yeah.
do, man.
You know
Do
what?
you
I wake
gotta
up.
do.
I wake up every day. Not to say I'm better than nobody, but I'm saying I wake up every day and I'm like, Oh fuck! It's time to get up.
Bro, you kind of, yeah. I'm like that. I'm not the jolliest person when I wake up in the morning, but I'm not like fuck everybody.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not
nah,
going.
nah.
I was like, look at this fool.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I'm trying to get away from the scream rap too, because and as much like I like making angry music because like I like channeling negative emotions out. But at some point, like the amount of negative emotion you put out is what you're gonna get back. And I really want to try putting out a more positive message. Like I realized, like this next, I'm gonna plug my next tape. I got a new tape coming out on May 9th for that mixtape release show that I have these two beautiful gentlemen performing on May 9th at the G Spot. But for that tape, I had 2 more songs that I was gonna record, but I realized everything in there was just negative venom, like, and it. Like, just on how I felt and shit. And even though it's true to how I feel, like, I don't want to put that negative energy out, especially with this being my last full-length scream rap tape. I don't want to just leave all that negative energy. Like, that's why I need to pivot and put out a more fucking positive I mean, and not to say that I have a negative message, but just, like, that's where I felt like it was starting to go more towards, and I wanted to divert from that. It's not what I do this for.
You know how you're saying that, like, comes back to you when were you feeling like you were starting to like
oh yeah
shit,
dude
like,
with the music shit, it's been fucking valleys and peaks and all that, man. It's been ups and downs, and now I mean, and it's just gonna come with that, but I feel like if I put out a more positive fucking message, it's gonna attract more positive shit.
Yeah.
Most definitely. But yeah, it goes through waves where sometimes I'm getting booked left and right and I'm getting hella shit lined up, and then sometimes I put words out and I don't hear shit back from a single soul. Like, that's just how it is sometimes. But you got it, like we were just saying, you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, man.
But like we've had with the scream rap shit, we've had issues with venues and shit, and it's just a whole lot of drama that like I feel like we need to change the narrative on, and I don't want to just like talk shit on changing the narrative. I'm just going to do what I can do to change that.
Right.
So, because I'm not leaving the scene that I'm a part of. The sound is going to be different, but it's still going to be me. Just a truer, authentic version of it.
yeah,
What's up, man?
that's what we love around here.
Fuck
Authentic, raw authentic.
Raw thing.
Nothing
That
but the
raw,
real.
real. That raw. We like that raw shit. Shout out. I'm high.
Yeah, it's good, man. Is there anything else you want to plug real quick?
I got
Shout out some homies, man. You got
Oh,
the floor. The floor is yours
Yeah.
right now.
All right. Let me give my shout outs. Shout out Hellbound Worldwide. Tyler LaForce, my brother. The whole fucking team. I got a whole, like, I'm an independent artist, but there's a whole team of people behind me of different artists, including these guys right here, obviously. But Slam Yates, Vel, Hank Rubé, Anoli. I got a whole list of people. But I really want to fucking plug the shows that I got coming up, because I really want people to pop out, because that's really what I do this for. This Friday, so technically day after tomorrow, because if this drops tomorrow,
Yes,
the
sir.
day after tomorrow, I will be in Stockton at the Hatch Workshop with bringing my homies Tyler LaForce and Hank Rubé, with the Mild Gratitude homies. And then week after that, I'm playing at the G Spot for a Can of Crazy show, taking a break, and then I got my mixtape release show on May 9th with these beautiful guys right here. And Last Rites, May 9th, my last scream rap project before I work on my debut album. That's going to be the true, authentic version of what my sound is going to be. And other than that, man, just shout out to everybody who's been rocking with me for these past couple of years. It's really been an insane ride. I've done shit that I've never thought. I've traveled the country from here down to LA and back to Baltimore and back. And I've gotten shows lined up in fucking Dallas, Arizona, fucking got an offer in Denver. Like, it's shit working with people that I've never fucking imagined that I'd work with, stepping into rooms with people that were just inspirations to me. It's fucking crazy. Like, I've gotten to record in fucking Denzel Curry's studio one time. Like, I've done crazy shit that I never dreamed I'd get to do. And none of that would be possible without the people who I know are watching this, and anyone who's ever listened to my music, even if you didn't like it. You still helped, and I appreciate you. Long live everybody I ever lost. And shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate you.
man. Well, listen, thank you, man, for coming on here, telling
Yes,
your
sir.
story. Learned a lot about you, And it's crazy. It's already going to be an hour of this podcast.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is. It is
super
fucking
quick.
Holy shit! It's
Yeah.
7:30. Holy fuck! Oh shit!
Definitely gonna have you back on.
Fuck
You know,
yeah,
we've
fuck
laid the
yeah.
foundation now.
Yeah,
Next
yeah,
podcast,
yeah.
we can really just talk about some bullshit.
We can really more.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Most definitely. Definitely.
Anything you want to say, Mage, before we get out of here?
I don't want to say too much. I just want to say thank you, Dave, for coming by.
Sure, of course.
You know, scheduling this and
Fuck yeah.
being here and just expressing everything you had to say today. I feel like I did get to know you a little more. You know, I already knew you for a little bit.
Yeah, but we
it was
haven't gotten
never-
to sit down and talk.
Yeah.
It's always at shows and always.
Oh shit! Yeah, we're gonna work.
Yeah.
Work. Yeah, but this is our first
true.
true sit
Yeah,
down.
Yeah.
Getting it. We
Yeah.
really got to the nitty gritty of it too. I don't think I've ever gone in this in depth in an interview before. Real shit.
Hey, man, well,
It's a slow burn hour.
that's how you
love
get here
it,
in the
man.
Slowburn
Fuck
Listen,
yeah.
shout out to all of Dave's people watching this right now.
Thank you, man.
We fuck with you because you fuck with Dave. And shout out all the Slowburn people who are watching this because we
Yeah,
fuck with you
hell
because
yeah,
you
man.
Slowburn.
We love you.
That's all I got to say.
That's it, man. This has been the Slow Burn Hour with Dave Won't Die. We are
Whoop, whoop.
Slowburncrew. Thank you for watching.
Love y'all.
Oh, that was the wrong one.
I fucking love that. That was perfect. That was perfect. Nah, that's exactly what we needed.